Opie and Anthony podcast. Find the show on Twitter @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton. And on SiriusXM every weekday.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, yeah. Dan Soder in studio. Outside the studio, Iron Mike Tyson, who we consider a friend now, man.
Yes, let's bring him.
Let's get Mike Tyson in. Maybe a hug. Maybe a hug.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Maybe a hug. Here he comes.
Come on in. Hey, brother. How you doing? All right. Look at this guy.
Oh, Mike.
Brother, listen, brother. I know you got a cigarette room in here or something. With you in here, I know you have to take breaks, man. Fuck.
We had to break.
You were outside for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I wanted to smoke. They won't let me smoke.
Oh, you want to smoke?
Oh, smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
When did you start smoking?
I'm dead.
Who the fuck are you?
That might have been the scariest I've ever been in my life.
This guy. How you doing, man? I'm Mike,
Hey, mate, I'm Dan.
He's
That was fucking terrifying and hilarious at once.
He's a very funny comic, Mike, just so you know.
That was really
That was very funny.
perfect introduction to Dan. Who the fuck are you?
I didn't know
That's exactly
Well,
it.
this is going to get a lot of money, huh?
Huh?
Yes, she is. Although they had the body cremated right after, so I don't know how thorough an autopsy they could do in the brief amount of time they had with that body.
She's going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
She already made a lot of money.
$75 million, I think she got from.
She got 75 from her mom already.
Yeah.
So, Mike, I didn't know you smoked.
Yeah, dude.
How long?
Too long.
Too long.
How long? Too long.
Too long.
Have you ever tried to quit?
I quit periodically. But
You
I
go
like
back and forth.
smoking better than I don't like smoking. I feel better when I smoke than when I don't smoke.
I enjoyed it for a long time, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I had
Yeah.
to stop. I just couldn't. It was just fucking.
Well, listen, I smoke some really groovy cigarettes and stuff. Oh, let me see. Really not cigarettes, but like Al Capone and stuff.
Sweets filtered, cognac dipped.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. How much a pack?
Like $10.
$10 a pack.
Is there a lot of smoking here?
No, we can't.
No,
we
no,
tried
no.
it.
What?
We
It's
wouldn't
Mike
care.
Tyson.
Yeah, but Dice
did
smoked
it.
one
It's Mike
time.
Tyson.
We got in trouble because of events.
True.
We went through to other studios, and the building gave us shit. It wasn't even serious.
But it's
Dice.
Mike Tyson.
Dice.
You guys know each other?
I know Dice. Dice of Brooklyn, boy. He lived in Brownsville, too.
Did he live in Brownsville?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
might
know
not
that.
tell nobody. We looked up all of the luminaries that lived in Brownsville. Andrew Dice Clay name was there.
Did he live in Brownsville? I guess before it kind of made its little.
He lived in Jewish Brownsville.
I didn't know there was a Jewish Brownsville.
Jewish
Yeah,
part of
started out Jewish Brownsville.
Oh, okay.
Murder Incorporated, buddy.
It's made a bit of a
Murder Incorporated, baby.
it's made a bit of a kind of a it's kind of flipped a little bit now, right? Brownsville's not the same as it was when you grew up.
Oh, it's the same.
Is it really?
Yeah.
A little worse.
I've never been. I don't know how popular I'd be in Brownsville.
You still go back there, Mike?
Yeah, I go there periodically. And
Yeah.
stuff.
To see the old guys?
Well, the old guys are not there anymore.
They're all gone.
Yeah, I see the old guys' kids.
Oh, wow.
Most of them, they're dead or in jail?
They had some hard times.
Yeah.
Dan.
They had some very difficult quagmires. The
Yeah.
word quagmire, that's cool.
That's a great word.
This,
Quagmire.
I got to just say, once again, the Mike Tyson book, which is in front of you, now it's in paperback.
Yeah,
It's
that's
probably
pretty
the best book I've read.
But this-
It might be ever.
That's
As far as
legit.
autobiographies go,
check
it's
this out. I was talking to Jimmy Fallon last night, and I was asking him. It's very interesting because we already what's going to be in that book that wasn't in the first book. So the first book was kind of heavier, weighed a little bit more. So I was saying this is paperback, so maybe you can carry it around, right? Lighter,
right.
kind of, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I didn't understand.
No, but there's an added couple chapters. How many new pages are in the paperback?
There's two.
There's an epilogue.
They're like post epilogue entries in one.
me and Rath was writing another book too.
For you?
Oh, what's Jim Toback talking about?
Mike's just going through the paper.
I love it.
Yeah, he's kind of handling this radio show the way we do every morning, just kind of chatting a little bit and looking at the paper.
Well, Toback,
And wondering who the fuck I am.
Yeah, that was the greatest introduction. Who the fuck are you? Perfect.
Toback did the Tyson movie. That's
Yeah.
when that turned things around a little bit for you, Mikey, huh?
I love Jim Toback.
You said some
Yeah.
interesting stuff. I'm reading through this now because we didn't get this book until this morning, like the actual the stuff at the end of it. But it's you talk
So
a lot
the
about.
cop that got hit with the hatchet, he didn't die, huh?
No, he's walking around
thank
now, 6
God.
days later.
Yeah.
That's the
Gotta
cop
worry
that
about
got
the hatchet man now.
That's the guy that got hit by a hatchet, and 6 days later he's fine.
The NYPD officer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
It's nice he's alive. They killed the guy with the hatchet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, did
Oh,
they.
he had to go.
Yeah.
That man had to go, man.
That'd be great if that was at the debriefing for the police department. They're like, did you shoot the suspect? He's like,
yeah.
he had to go.
He had
Hatchet
to
man
go.
had to go. But you almost think that's a suicide by cop, though. If you go out with a hatchet to fuck it after a bunch of cops, you have to know they're going to shoot
He went after
you.
6 cops, right?
Yeah. That's suicide by cop.
Could you show Mike Tyson the front page? Mike, you're wasting your time in the paper. The story's on the front page.
It's the janitor,
He's jerking
Pervy
off.
dude, right?
and he's jerking off looking at her.
And they got a picture.
That's a he. That's not a her. That's a guy.
Well, how many times have I made that revelation?
Oh, this is beautiful.
But there's pictures. No, you can see on page 4 and 5. There's shots of him in here. We just saw this. That's the guy, and that's who he's looking at.
Yeah. They finally caught him in mid-jerk. He's in mid-jerk in that picture.
It's a sting operation.
Yeah.
He's not hurting nobody. He's just, he's not hurting anyone. He's just, doing what he does to himself. He's probably hurting himself.
Yeah, that's embarrassing though. That's embarrassing. Middle of the afternoon, you get caught jerking off on a roof. It's like, how do you explain that?
And
to
he's a
your wife?
janitor at a school. That's a little rough.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough
That
on the
makes a
job.
little. That makes a
Janitor
little
in an
rough.
office building's bad enough.
Yeah, janitor at a
Look
school.
at the guy. Look at the sleazy tycoon, Wall Street tycoon guy. Trading his wife for sex, right? This is what he did, right?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Dirty laundry, all right. Christina Kelly, all right. And Sage Kelly.
He might have just wanted to see her get fucked in front of him though. A lot of guys, we like that. There's just something attractive about seeing your girl get fucked in front of people. It's more the idea of it.
Pelvis pulverizing.
Did you ever have guys offer you that? Because I've had fans offer me that. Like,
Yeah, I
if you
don't
want
want
to.
to talk about that. My wife told me not to make her mad this time.
Oh
and
no,
stuff.
sex talk.
Well, we can talk about sex.
All right, in general.
Sex is cool.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Definitely.
I enjoy it.
So-
Well, not currently in a relationship.
No, yeah, that's awesome. When you're not in a relationship, so many other things can go down that becomes pretty, entertaining, you know what I
Sure.
mean? Really vivid, it's just
Sort of breaching the topic. Like,
visual stuff that
What is it? What's
get a
in?
pony in this motherfucker. Sorry, honey, I'm sorry.
He's trying to be good.
Yeah, she knows you're kidding though. Nobody would really say pony
No,
and mean it.
donkey, I'm
Donkey, of course, absolutely. They have much bigger cocks. We all know that.
Mike's trying to be good.
Yeah.
But the book, sell it for him, Jimmy. The epilogue is about what?
Well, there's two post epilogues, and it's just about one is about.
I met Daniel Radcliffe yesterday. at Jimmy Fallon's show.
How was he?
He's such a neat mate.
You like him?
Mate.
A neat mate?
Well, I just met him 30 seconds. I don't know if I like him or not.
Oh, okay.
He could be the guy on the roof doing the
Yes. Well, if that's true, then you love him.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you meet someone for 30 seconds to get a good character judgment on them.
True.
But I'll try this again. They just there's some interesting stuff about the New York Public Library, talk you did, and it's just great. I haven't finished it though, unfortunately. They just gave me
How many more pages?
I don't know, probably 10 more pages.
No, I mean how many new pages?
About 10 or 15.
in the
Yeah,
paperback.
okay.
Great.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't think Mike cares about the paperback. Do you, Mike?
I don't know. I care about everything.
You do care. All right.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to sell it for you.
Thank you, guys.
I saw the cartoon. I liked it. I saw the first two episodes of the cartoon. It was really good, man.
I like the cartoon.
Yeah.
It's called Mike Tyson Mysteries.
I solve mysteries.
Yeah.
it's great.
And it's very
Detective like Scooby Doo meets the 18.
The team is great too.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, on
Oh,
Cartoon Network. It's great. I love it, man.
Fucking Norm Macdonald is
I
the
never met Norm. I thought I met Norm. I thought the Marcus of Queens guy, that guy was Norm, but it's not Norm. Norm is the absentee actor. You know, I never met Norm, but I know Norm is famous because every time I walk the street, around 100 people say, "Hey, man, you're working with Norm Macdonald. You're working with Norm. You're working with Norm. You're working with Norm." And I said, "Yeah, Norm's a great guy," but I thought the other guy was Norm, and I never met Norm. So Norm is probably not a great guy because I never met Norm, and he's the absentee actor.
So he's just kind of doing his stuff from a different sound booth than you guys did yours in.
Yeah.
Were you guys together at all for that, or do you all do your audio?
Periodically, me and Rachel, I guess, I believe it was John, we were, but normally I'm by myself in the studio. Or else if I'm in rehab, I go to the studio, and that's when we can do it all together and stuff. But other than that, I'm just doing the one-on-one thing there.
How long ago did you tape it?
Man, a while ago. We've been doing this for a while.
Do you like doing it better with the people in the room or by yourself?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's easier because you have like it's easier
Work
to
off for people.
Play
Yeah.
off each other, yeah.
plus probably easier to edit that way. Imagine just taking 5 separate people and putting them together like it's a conversation.
HBO is set to slash. We'll eliminate 150 jobs by the week's end.
Well, they're going.
There you go, HBO. If you work for HBO, you just found out from Mike Tyson.
You're fucked.
done.
Yeah, exactly. You're finished. Now they're doing a streaming service. They're trying.
Kim Kardashian says she's hoping BlackBerry smartphone making days are not over.
Yeah, she's obsessed with the BlackBerry.
Well, she must have a
She
contract.
shares
with
her
them.
love for gadgets. Oh man,
Yeah.
That's a shitty phone.
Absolutely.
I hate BlackBerry.
Yeah, they're terrible.
used to
They
love
fucked
it.
their customers for a long time.
Right.
So I'm happy that they're suffering. Makes me happy. Yeah, fuck BlackBerry is right. I agree. I've said fuck BlackBerry for a long time.
For a
I'm gonna
few
keep
years.
saying
Wait,
it.
listen, we're gonna make sure you.
Absolutely. Maybe they won't
Jim
hear
Norton
me.
said, "Fuck BlackBerry."
Yeah, they may not hear me, but they're going to hear Mike.
What kind of phone does Mike Tyson have? You go iPhone?
Hey, iPhones are cool. Dude. iPhones are cool.
I go Samsung.
Samsung is cool
Samsung,
too.
right?
Samsung is
Okay.
cool too. But you gotta get the new iPhone 6, dude. If you want
Did
to
you,
be in.
did you go big? They have that really big one?
The 6 or the 6 Plus?
Sam, show him the big one.
Yeah.
It's a little too
Yeah.
big.
This young lady next to you has the 6 Plus.
That's the 6 Plus, Mike.
Wow, Samantha, that's cool.
Samantha, perfect.
God.
Do you like Sam's hair like that? It's been annoying us all morning. Turn sideways, just showing how he pulls into a bun.
You're cute, Sam. Really cute.
Thank you, Mike.
You'd be real popular in prison. I'm teasing you, Sam.
You're right, though. See him walking around with slippers and pajama bottoms and no shirt. That fucking,
With a severe walk, a severe limp. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to try one serious question. Mike,
Go ahead, go
are they
for
going to try, are they going to make
Go for the
the,
serious question.
are they going to make the book into a movie?
Hey, we don't know about the book, but it's possible it's going to be a movie.
Because that book is.
I'm excited to read it.
It's
No.
unbelievable what he admits to.
This
Well,
is the best
Jamie
part of
Foxx
it.
is playing
Incredibly
you.
open.
Yeah.
Have you guys started shooting that at all or no?
We didn't start shooting, but we had some really great negotiations and stuff. And it looks like it's going to go.
Are you gonna have a certain amount of say in the script?
Well, I'm going to have a certain amount of say because it's my life. He don't know my life, unless I tell him my life.
Yeah, but then Hollywood gets a hold of it, and then all of a sudden they change your life a little bit.
Well, shit,
Don't let them change your life a
Hollywood
little
might
bit.
make me look good. If they get involved. I'm involved.
I like seeing the scars, though.
Huh?
I respect the fact that you showed all the scars in your
Hey,
life.
Listen, man, right? You've been in a program. You're as sick as your sickest secrets.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest with yourself.
Yeah. You almost feel like you're lying if you don't say it. Like if someone's like, "How are you?" You're like, "Well, I got to confess what I did because they're going to
Fuck
find
up,
out
You know what I mean? You gotta do that Catholic thing.
the guilt."
You're guilty as a motherfucker. I tell the truth and I'm still guilty.
Really?
Shit, yeah.
You go to confession? Confessional or whatever the hell?
Yeah. Self confession.
But those priests,
Self-analytical.
I feel like they would get off on all the stuff you tell them.
Like
Well,
all
I'm
because
sure
they can't do
off.
it.
Huh?
They have to be getting off on that.
They
stuff.
have to
Yeah.
be. You're admitting all this crazy shit to them?
Plus, you've agreed to never
They're human after all.
have sex with a woman, and you're hearing all these
God
stories.
sent them down here to represent them because they don't have human emotions, right? Priests.
That's what they say that they're representative, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because if they're doing it, the people down here that's representing God is doing a bad job down here representing the guy up there.
They'll do a terrible job.
They do a bad job. They inspire people to do really nasty things.
Half of them get into it, I think, just to hide their own demons. They think it will save them from themselves, their own crazy.
Just repress everything.
Mike, the door's going to open. You're going to be fine, and I'm sure you can take care of yourself. But we got a super fan outside the studio who's also a friend of ours who did the radio show yesterday, and we told him to come back. He met you when you were just like 17 or 18 with this thing. Lenny Marcus. Lenny, get on mic and get on mic and explain what you did yesterday. The whole story. You met.
Good to see you again. Like
Express
Mike's going to
yourself.
remember you from 1985.
Express yourself. Man. Where are
He
you,
wasn't
baby?
doing a lot there.
He's a very funny comic. He was just on Letterman, and he met you years ago in Albany. Many
You
years
lived in
ago.
Albany?
Yeah.
I went to school in Albany.
SUNY?
He's panicking right now, putting his headphones on wrong. It's great to watch Lenny right now, completely panicking.
Crossgate malls and all that stuff.
That's right. We're the same age.
Yeah.
So I went to school in Albany, and everybody, you frequented the
Yes.
the campus.
Yes, I did. Yes,
there was
I did.
always rumors that you were around looking for co-eds at the time. People would be spotting you in the towers.
Well, I wasn't looking for co-eds. I happened to accidentally, wind up in the co-ed dorms and stuff. But I wasn't looking for anything. It's not that I was looking. It's just boom.
You just found yourself
Yeah,
there.
what the hell am I doing here?
Yes.
Yeah, and then right before, around August of '86, right before you were
Tell me.
the champ, we sort of met at Central Avenue. Had a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Remember that Kentucky Fried Chicken on Central?
No, I don't remember that shit.
It burned to the ground a year later, and
I wonder why.
But we met there. You had your entourage there, and it was probably one fight before you.
And you were eating chicken as well.
I was eating chicken as well.
How do you feel about the Kentucky Fried? How do you feel about the Kentucky Fried recipe? The flavor of Kentucky Fried.
I like that Mike's turned the interview on Lenny.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Did it help you?
Excellent. I love
Did it cause for you to walk with some swag? What did it do to you?
Mike smells fear right now.
What did it do?
Exactly.
Did you have a Bishop Magic Wand walk afterwards?
As a matter of fact, they were out of chicken, and there was a line out the door. So everybody was just waiting for chicken. So
Wow.
we decided to bail, but then we saw you came out of the bathroom and said, "Excuse me," and I couldn't believe it was you. So everybody up there knew who you were. More
I said,
than
"Excuse me" to you.
He said, "Excuse me."
Oh,
It was very
no.
polite. So I came up to the entourage to ask for an autograph. And you were very nice. I was probably sweating as much as I am now.
Why? Your lip looks good. I like it. It's nice and fuck. That's how you know you're nervous. Your lip is sweating.
And you're missing the part about the $2.
Well, I didn't get to it yet.
Oh, okay. I
I
wasn't
came
sure.
up to you
Sorry.
and I said, "Excuse me, are you Mike Tyson?" And you said, "Look like the motherfucker, don't I?"
All right,
And I
continue.
said, "Yes." I said, "Yes, you do." I said, "May I have your autograph?" And you said, $2. And so as I was
In that voice?
yes, as I was pulling the $2 out of my pocket,
Voice sounded
you said,
different
"No,
yesterday.
I'm only
didn't it,
kidding.
Sam?
I'm only kidding."
He does a very
I
good
could
Mike
really
Tyson.
use that $2.
And you were very nice. You autographed my Kentucky Fried Chicken. Did you like the food card that they had there? And I left. So, and this is.
Well, you
and then
didn't eat it, so you never made a comment. Did you like the
I
food
did
or
make no
not?
comment. I just kept the card. It was the best time I've ever had in a Kentucky Fried
That's
Chicken.
like the free Kentucky card. Could you go back and get some free coupons?
Nope,
Kentucky
nope,
Fried.
No.
And Mike, at what
No
point
chance.
did you realize this was going to be the worst story in history?
I would think.
Mike.
What would it be like if I just jumped in and started beating his fucking ass?
Oh, the comedy community would thank you.
I would have a great story. So anyway, they were handing out those posters
Oh, wow,
somewhere along the way, and I had it framed for years and years.
I'm not gonna sign it for you, fucker.
It was nice seeing you again after 30.
Wow, that is a cool poster.
Yeah, that's really good.
the Spinks poster.
Here and
Tyson
stuff.
Michael Spinks live at the Atlantic City Convention Center.
They don't even have fights there no more. I guess. Brother
Man.
fight there, right?
I don't know. I mean, the convention center's still going, but AC's in trouble.
Whoa, trouble's an understatement.
Yeah, when they closed like
They're
4
underwater.
Yeah.
They
Who
got
survived?
Borgata.
Borgata,
/Watertown.
Harris.
Well, that's the Bogota survived because that is a real cool hotel.
It's absolutely nice.
Really cool.
You feel like you're in Vegas when
Did
you're
the Revel
in
go
that
down?
place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Revel
that-
went down before it went up.
They never really got off the
They
ground.
went down before it went up.
Right.
Wasn't the Revel like they refinanced it? The bank took it over. They
Then
tried again.
Tried it again. Then I believe Beyonce performed there.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess they got a real one-shot wonder with that one.
They were rolling their dice on Beyonce. They're like, let this save us.
They forgot to make it her a residency there. You said, "Hey, Beyonce, we're gonna give $500 million, man. You stay here with us for 5 years, to get us moving." But they did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just one performance and then gone.
They're in trouble.
One hit with under.
What do you do with a building, a brand new building like that with hotel rooms in it? Like, do you just knock it down, or do you just
That's
give?
just a beautiful building. though.
Gorgeous.
It's really bizarre when you look at when you really think about it. This is a high-tech, state-of-the-art hotel, and everything else is so I don't know.
Shitty down there.
Yeah.
So why don't you move the people?
Primitive. I wanted to say primitive.
Why
Primitive.
don't you upgrade some of those people down there?
Oh,
to
listen,
some nice
that's good.
digs.
Hey, I don't think anybody wants to move down there, huh?
No, I mean the locals. As soon as
I
you
don't think they want. They don't. They need to move. But Atlantic City's just an interesting place. Let me leave that because I'm friends with the mayor and stuff of Atlantic City, and I want to say good things about their town. The Langfords are great people, but the city is pretty interesting.
The town gets a little rough when you get off the strip.
Yeah.
It can be a little
driving
scary
out.
outside, yeah. Vegas too, though. I mean, there's
Nah,
Vegas.
but you got a while to go before you get scary.
Couple
in
blocks
Vegas. You
in
gotta go
Vegas.
some blocks. You can't
Yeah.
just come out the hotel boom and in your mug. You know, they come on, your fucking brick hits you in the head and shit. The goddamn security guy set you up. You know, the guy supposed to protect you set you up in Atlantic City.
You're saying there's no buffer zone in Atlantic City like we have in Vegas?
It's air. Air's the buffer zone. I hope it works.
So close.
By the way, we made a mistake. Mike's show is on Adult Swim, not
Adult Swim, yeah.
not on the Cartoon Network. I think Dan.
Adult Swim, where grown
Dan
people
Adult,
Blue
Swim,
watch
Adult
it.
Swim's
Yeah.
on the Cartoon Network.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, they made the clarification.
Yeah, it's a part of the cart. It's just at a certain hour it turns into
Part of
Adult
Adult Swim, though.
Okay.
Which is
Have you
the hip
watched Adult
cartoons.
Swim before?
I have not. Mike.
Tell us about where you performed at, man.
What do you mean?
Yeah, stand up. You say
Yeah.
stand-up,
He is a
right?
stand-up, yeah.
You ever do all black comic shit?
Yeah, Lenny,
black,
tell him
yeah.
why you refuse to do that.
You ever do all black?
I'm known for Def Jam.
Def Jam. You ever do Def
Yeah, of
Jam?
course, like 10 times. Mike, do I look like I do Def Jam?
I don't know. There's a lot of weird white dudes
never
in
know.
Def Jam.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Our friend Rich Voss was the first white guy on Def Jam,
Yeah.
and it was Steve Harvey was hosting that time. And we had Russell Simmons in here, and then Rich Voss was in here, and Russell didn't remember him, and nothing's ever made me happier. And fucking Voss's one stupid claim to fame, and Russell didn't remember him.
We were so happy by
Yeah.
that.
Shit, Russell don't remember Tracy Morgan. He was the host, right?
Did Tracy host it?
I believe he hosted.
I think so.
He might have. I know Martin Lawrence did, and then Joe Torre hosted for a while. I don't remember who else did.
We were watching that clip from Arsenio Hall with you and Muhammad Ali. And
Long time ago, huh?
where you gave props to Ali. That
Long time ago.
And Sugar Ray, yeah.
and Sugar Ray Leonard was.
Sugar Ray.
Why didn't Larry Holmes get the respect he deserves?
He came after Ali and he beat up Ali, you know, and it's just, I don't know, that's just some weird stuff, right?
You beat him, though, right?
Yeah.
Sixth round?
But he wasn't famous as Ali.
Well,
Do you think people hated him because he beat Ali?
I think people despised him a little.
but Ali shouldn't have taken that fight. No,
But you can't tell people who loved him that. You just can't tell the fans. Fans are really strange, immature people. And you just can't, just what they want in their mind to happen should happen. And just that it didn't happen, it disturbs them.
it was supposed to be the storybook ending with Ali coming out of retirement 2 years later
Because
and knocking out Larry Holmes.
Great champion, sensational champion.
Right.
Never got the proper respect.
Didn't he? I think because he also didn't want to fight. He didn't want to hurt Ali, and people didn't know that either.
Well, you really can't tell by the way he kicked his ass that he didn't want to hurt him. That's hard to believe.
Well, the 30 for 30, they talk about how Larry was like begging them to stop the fight, and Howard Cosell's like, you got to stop this.
He was
damn
crying
thing.
in the post-fight interview.
Yeah.
Holmes, he really.
Holmes was like, he did not want to beat the crap out of him in that way. But
That's the only thing about fighting. This is what we do. If your brother, this is what we do. If you're in this ring, it's a great possibility that you can kill somebody can kill you, or you can get hurt severely. That's the unwritten clause in our contract. Because we've seen it as we're kids. We watched it on television as we're preparing to be young, up-and-coming fights. We've seen people die. We've seen people get critically hurt. And this is what we sign on.
right.
So you had no problem beating Holmes years later?
I don't have no problem beating my brother up. I don't have a problem beating nobody up when they're in the ring. You just got to be objective to that stuff. Listen, that's like you going against you want to be a great comedian, and you got to go up against your brother, your best friend. So what are you going to let him win?
That's right.
Or are you just going to say, let's just find out who's the best?
Was there anyone for a second that made you think twice before getting in the ring?
In what perspective?
Like in the way you're saying, like it's brother no matter who.
No,
it
I
is.
like hurting people. No way. No way.
Yeah, why would you disrespect Mike by asking him that, Dan? That's
I like that stuff.
You could
And,
punch.
and he also just said the coolest sentence ever. I like hurting people.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Mike, who was the guy that you came up with the greatest line ever? Everybody has a plan, and then until you punch him in the mouth. Who was the guy?
I don't know. I believe that was Tyrell Biggs. Everybody goes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use lateral movements. this plan that we got is going to do this and that. And the cuss said that. Cuss said, well, everybody got a plan until they get hit in their mouth.
There goes the plan.
Yeah, I guess after the first shot. I haven't been punched in many, many years. So
Thank God.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not kidding, Mike. I'm not.
Have you ever had people waiting downstairs for you? I'm going to kick your ass, Norton.
No, I've had people threaten me. I've gotten death threats, but it is what it is. It's like I've never actually, in person. No.
That's
happily.
like some sexual arousement for you. Right?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. First get that dick down. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't like to fight. You said you enjoy it, obviously, but for me, it's just the idea of being in combat is.
Well, not now, but when I was
Yeah,
doing that stuff,
sure.
that was pretty cool.
I wish I had that though. I wish I had that enjoyment of combat. You know, I'd be less frightened in life.
How close did you come to fighting, punching that guy that went after you on that interview?
That was an interesting dude, right? Wasn't that an interesting dude? Because right before they was talking about how we're cool, we know certain guys,
yeah.
your brother, and then soon as we get, he's talking real slangs, and soon as we get on the news, well, theoretically speaking, you're a convicted rapist, isn't that so?
That guy in Canada, that Toronto.
Yeah, I said, whoa, this is the quickest Jekyll and Hyde I ever saw.
So it did switch that quickly when he was super cool and then just a dickhead.
The brother, we're brothers, and wow. Hey, well, theoretically, then you couldn't convict me for rape. But it was really political because I was down there with Rob Ford. Rob Ford's a wonderful guy. I don't care if people say he's the crackhead
we love
man.
him. We love him.
We
We love
he's a
Rob Ford.
beautiful man. And today, that was the day that he said he had the news that he had received cancer. But we were up there laughing. I was making him laugh. He said, I can't believe it. The day I got the worst news of my life, he made me laugh. And we were just laughing, and he's just a beautiful person. Everybody has their own politics and stuff. You know what I mean? But it's really, he's a human being, and that's really what counts.
Right.
You know?
He's a character. He's
Beautiful,
we love him.
dynamic, beautiful, charismatic guy.
But that news guy, it pissed us off. We did a whole thing on our show about it. What a dick.
Hey,
I respect you that you didn't hit him, but
I'm
man,
so happy too. I respect myself for that.
Yeah.
But I don't think
respect
anyone would
myself.
have. Mike, I don't think anyone would have blamed you.
No, I don't like to do that because then you do that, then we got a lawyer involved,
Right,
we got
right.
a prosecutor involved, we got a jury involved, we got a judge involved with this stuff.
But what a worm.
Yeah.
That's a shit move.
He was just a worm, and now hearing that he was
He's
like
really wormy, right? He had the wormy,
Yes.
wormy energy, right? The really slimy.
He should have
guy.
read. He should have read your book because you explain a lot of that case in there. It's
Hey, no,
unbelievable.
but listen, that wouldn't mean nothing because he had an agenda.
Of course.
People have
Of
an
course.
agenda,
Of
and
course.
I'm not going to be explaining myself to people and stuff. And I'm just so happy I didn't, because I want to have my family. I want to raise my kids. This is something I never did before, consistently. And I don't want to. He's not worth doing those 40 years for this guy. You know,
Right.
he's just not worth that
Boy,
stuff.
we wished you would have knocked his head off. Though.
He's not worth it. He's not worth
No,
the
I understand.
sweat.
I understand.
It was great to watch, though, like in that moment where you were just being a real person going, you're a piece of shit. And he's trying to recover and be news guy, and
Right.
you wouldn't let him be fucking fake news
No
guy.
way.
Good.
I wanted him to give me a reason to really be a different person. You
Yeah.
know? But
I think he sensed that too. It was almost like he realized, like, oh, I've just done this to a guy who's this close to me.
And didn't he say something like, "Oh, come on, Mike"?
Yeah, we're on TV.
Oh,
and
come
you're like,
on,
I don't
Mike.
give a fuck.
Yeah, who cares?
That
We're
was
on
great.
TV.
Where he's taking the higher ground.
Yeah, man. Man, I don't know. These
But
are
knowing that
interesting
he
people.
was your being buddy before
Yeah,
that.
such he's my buddy, and we joking.
That's even more fucked up. After now, you rewatch that interview and you're like, what a dick.
Oh, we were so mad when that clip hit the media.
Because news people are
We were
irritating
fucking
enough, and then
pissed.
just to watch that guy try to recover and go, so is it scarier doing this? And you're like, ugh,
go
fucking
away.
no. It was so great to watch.
I wish I didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? I just wish I didn't have to do that because I don't know. I just want to be able to live a life now. I want to enjoy my life now. The height of my career, I never had a chance to enjoy my life.
How many
You know what I mean?
How many years ago you would have hit that guy? Like,
I
or
was
you
just
were
thinking that
different?
same thing.
Excuse me?
Like, how long ago? How do I explain this?
How many years ago would that have gone very differently?
Yeah,
like
there
when
you
he
go.
said
Last
that?
year.
Last year, you might
Just
have.
last year.
Last year.
That guy is a lucky motherfucker.
Last year, I was still doing I was doing my uncontrollable sniffing last year. So he really got it.
It was good you didn't, though, because it's like sometimes you don't see how much things have changed until something shitty happens, and you kind of get it tested in a way, like how am I going to respond?
Same way with addiction. Wow, I'm so happy I passed that test.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I was
a
saying
test.
happy, I
You were
passed that
tested.
test.
Because it would have been like interesting to watch, but it would have been.
We're all gonna have
look
tests
terrible.
in our life, When we leave here, when we go to work later on today, we don't never know when that test comes, but we have to know we have to prepare for it. You know, we're all gonna be tested. The dark energy is gonna knock on all of our doors.
Good for you, though.
How
man.
often do you think you pass, and how often do you think you lose to it?
I think I'm winning a little bit because yesterday I was at FNR Schwartz. What's the name of it? FAO.
FAO Schwartz?
Schwartz. And
Yeah.
The guy, one of the workers there, this young kid, hey, look, anybody want to buy an airplane? The automatic thing that fly. And it came down and went like a couple inches next to my door, and I turned around, And then I apologize. I'm sorry. They said, I understand. I almost hit your baby and stuff. But I used to, oh God. And that's why sometimes I don't like being out with my wife because I'm not controlling. I'm really on the defense. I'm really predatorial, and I'm not friendly. I'm not gonna give you a picture. I'm not gonna give you an autograph. I'm just in bodyguard mode. Unless we have people with us, and I know someone has their back, then I'm ready. But if I'm just with my family and my kids, I'm just not the guy. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to autograph. Hello. I don't want to spend no time away. I don't want you to stop me for a picture. It's just weird. That's just how I think.
With your family, you're very protective.
I'm not no celebrity then. I'm
That
like
guy,
a bodyguard.
That guy is lucky.
that guy at FAR Shorts was like, I fucked up.
Yeah, of all the people who you could have almost hit with a plane, he made the absolute worst person on earth he could have hit with that
He landed
stupid
that
plane.
and looked up and was like, fuck.
He's probably very good at
And
that every
sometimes I
day.
get angry because I know these young kids out here have no respect now. You know, they're very entitled, orientated. They have no respect. And sometimes I think, and it's probably in my own little sick head, 'cause I got this addicted. I think they think that I'm some kind of, somebody you could take advantage of. I said, no, let me stop this. This is your head. There's nobody chasing you but your own head, Mike. So yes, this is a kid. He made a mistake. He's a kid. Kids make mistakes. And I apologize, but.
I don't think anybody looks at you as someone to be taken advantage
Nah,
of.
but just, these kids, they think they're smarter than everybody. They think we were born 40 years old. They don't think we were ever 19 or 18 or 15. They don't think that he's old, sorry, you don't know. They think we were born that old, and we don't know. We never try to take advantage and slick our family or the law or authority. So,
do you get treated that way by people ever, though? Do you ever get people saying things to you like that reporter did, even though that was in an interview? Do you ever get people saying things to you like, what makes you think that I'm not going to react appropriately to this?
I don't know. I think what made it really bad because we were in such close corners. If I was in a situation where I could avoid him, keep walking, it wouldn't have been that dramatic.
Yeah, you got to sit there.
Yeah, if I could
for
get
a
away,
second
I
or
would
two.
get away. I would avoid it.
Right.
Way it's in corners, and that's almost like saying, "So what are you going to do about it?" I said it.
Do you think like he was trying to provoke you? I mean, obviously,
I
when you watch it.
don't think he wanted to provoke me, but I just wanted to think that he wanted to show, hey, but I'll say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I got the balls to
yeah.
say it. Yeah.
You mean
What
the
an
reporter?
asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That he
Not
just
the
wanted
kid with
to
the plane.
I think with the plane. The
He's like,
reporter.
watch this shit.
No, he did. He wanted people to go, that was very brave that you said that. Yeah.
And I don't believe it for a second.
Because he was walking around like everybody looking at him like he's the only black guy in the thing. He was like cool, and everybody like, hey, right? He liked the cool black guy. Everybody's like a little scared of, hey, but all the guys shaking his hand, hey, dude, and then
and that guy,
that
guy doesn't believe it for a second unless he didn't do his research.
Well, listen,
you read up on what happened to you.
That's not his objective.
No, I know. I understand. That's why I'm saying that, though, Mike. He knows differently, but he doesn't care because that's not that's not a good story. I'm going to say it this way.
And in a fucked up way, he got what he wanted because he was just such an asshole.
But he got a lot of bad emails going on.
Good.
But like when you see, listen, he's a little creepy guy. The lawyer guy, Rubenstein guy. Remember the guy?
Yeah, with the
Sharpton's friend.
But listen, that's kind of tricky there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the girls that were with him, they looked like they didn't want to be there when they were with him, but they were happy to be there because they're gonna get a reward or something. I know how this stuff goes. And really, come on, man. You saw the picture. Every picture he took with a girl, none of them ever smiling. Like the black ladies, none of them ever smiling. But they say, well, okay, but I know I'm gonna get something afterwards. You know, it never came across like, who are those people?
Sure.
Who are the people? What are their credentials and stuff?
Well, when something like that happens in the paper because of what your situation, you have to kind of look and go, well, I don't know both sides of it. Like, look what's happening with Cosby. Like, I don't know what to think either way. I don't know what was right.
What happened with Cosby now?
Well, just that, all these allegations that there's a woman coming out saying, yeah, he was forcing me to have sex with him or forcing sexual stuff on me, but she kept hanging out with him.
Because he beat me in the head with so many $100 bills, I just couldn't stop. I'm sorry, guys. That's a really serious situation we're talking about.
That's why I love Mike.
Yeah. I don't know if he forced her or not, but because a comedian Hannibal called him a rapist on stage, basically in his act, and then
he got some shit for that.
Yeah, well, but then there's women coming out. This woman's like, I'm so glad he said that, and then you're like, her story's believable, but then again, Cosby, I don't know.
Well, listen, we're in the era. Listen, I'm probably getting true. We're in an era now where whenever certain people in our society, whatever way the wind blows, they feel they can get some feedback from it, some headlines, or some airplay from it. We're gonna go that way. You know, that's just how these guys, these are shallow people, and that's just how it is. They don't care if it's right or wrong, moral or immoral. They don't care, but I can benefit from it.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder what's happening too, like because the way the media covers stuff, like Ray Rice has this thing with his wife, and then they just want to kind of get back to like what is life like in the house after that? Like, are they just trying to move on from this story, or are they stuck in talking about? You know what I mean? Like, how do you recover after the media kind of turns away? Like, what happens?
Really, they have to strategize like what we're gonna do now with our life.
Mm-hmm.
How we gonna eat now? How long is this money gonna last before we gonna need to start working again?
Nah, Ray Rice comes back.
Yeah, that's what it's all right now. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's all about strategizing. We got to do some damage control, some intimate damage control. You know what I mean? With our personal relationship. You know, that's what it comes down to. Their personal relationships.
And we said earlier on the show they might have figured it out. They might be happy again. Who knows? Who are we to judge that shit?
Listen, no one understands the relationship between a man and a woman but them. And sometimes they don't understand it, but it just works.
Right.
You know, we may have black eyes, but I don't want. It'd kill me more if she or he was away from me.
Yeah.
It's really strange with humans. Humans are really strange, you know.
Especially it bubbles up too. The Ray Rice, like now, all the Halloween costumes that the people are putting out there that are just like tasteless, and it just keeps coming back.
This is the only country, you know, and I'm guilty of. This is the only country that laughs. Like somebody fall down, they get hit by a car. We say, "What the fuck?" And I fall out the building. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Some guy got a knife and he's trying to jig at the cops, and all the cops shoot him. We say, "Oh, he's gonna get it. Go ahead, keep it up." No, nobody say, "Hey, don't do that." But we say, "Oh, he's gonna just wait, shoot. He's gonna get it. I bet you go shoot him in the head." You know, this is just our culture. This is what we do. I don't know why we do it.
We're mentally ill in this country.
We have some issues.
We have issues.
Americans are more attached with their Neanderthal ancestors than any country, I think. You know.
And you've traveled the world, so you just don't see it in other cultures for the most part? Anywhere else
this
comes
is what
close?
I know in other cultures. Other cultures are more, what's the word? More caring. You know what I mean? Like, and how crazy we think Moscow is. If someone, you know, the neighbor put a bucket of milk or something at your door, they figure, you know, you're not doing that well. They, you know, people, they don't even know you. People are just different. They're sympathetic towards poverty, people that's in their close proximity, so to speak.
They try to take care of each other a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or the milk is just spoiled.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the milk's bad.
They're just different people. Russians are just they're kind people. People don't think they're kind people, but the only reason with them, they're not like Americans. You can keep taking advantage. In Russia, you only fuck them once.
You spent some time in Russia, too.
You can only fuck them once. You can't be like America. Hey, man, I'm sorry. It's all over. And we do it again, and we do it. Oh, no. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, they have a reputation of being very cold. I've always thought of them as very cold, but I haven't interacted with that many Russians. That's just the reputation.
Mike hung out with some badasses in Russia, man.
There were some interesting people.
Those stories in the book are great stories, too.
How much time did you spend there? Like, what's the?
It's been a lot of time. I've been there on a few occasions, and it's been a lot of time.
Were you ever scared, though?
Oh, man, no. The beautiful people. I know they're not going to get, you know, in this, they're not going to get the rep. No, they're awesome.
Yeah.
You know, people look at them, they're cold and cruel. You know, that's just their culture. You know what I mean? They have the highest IQ. You know what I mean? But you know, like most of them are like, you know, they're emotional. They get mad over something. They get, you know, if your word is not good, that's a big thing to them. They get pissed off. If you hurt their feelings, you know, it's different. You know, because they got 200 IQ. They may speak 8 different languages and stuff. You know, the prostitutes speak 9 different languages. You know, you feel like, how can I get her back over to America? You know, this is Fortune 500 stuff right here. We're going to start off with the weave stuff, and then we're going to move up to places, you know. Oh, man.
Yeah, I wonder how many guys want to take girls home from Russia. Like, I know a prostitute could ruin my life easily in Russia.
No. Hey, they could help it a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, there was probably a good payoff for it, a good trade-off.
Lenny Marcus is being very quiet. You don't have one question for Mike
Lenny,
Tyson?
I do.
I mean, what's going on over
Lenny,
here?
try to talk, man.
I'm listening.
Man, you geeked out, man. Or something. What's wrong, man? You shy? Talk, Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny, come on.
He's not. He's not as smart as he looks.
No, I know he's very smart. He's smart not to say the wrong shit.
That's right. That's exactly.
If he want to say some shit to get some attention on this show and get a little bit of fame, he gonna get fucked up.
I know Mike has, you know, Mike, I'm still within reach of that right hand, right?
Oh no, you and me to the.
What do you got? You got.
You gotta be some meat and reach for some meat.
You got a good boxing question? Although
man.
probably Mike's sick of answering boxing questions, probably. But
Go ahead, dude.
If Jimmy Jacobs and Custom Model live another 15 years,
wow,
are you the greatest of all time?
Hey, I don't know about all that stuff. You know, they didn't.
Right.
We can't be hypothetical, you know. That's just fantasy football right there, you know.
Well, the other guys messed. If Don King doesn't come along and mess
Oh
with you.
fuck! It'd be
you
some
had to
other
bring up Don
scumbag.
King. Oh,
Nah,
sorry.
Don King is
You
cool.
asked me
have fun with that.
You motherfucker!
Have fun with
Yeah,
that.
Lenny, if we don't go to the moon first, do we ever get to space? What kind of question is that? Who knows?
All right.
Wait, the Don King story in the book where you kicked him out of a car? That's
I
an
like
amazing
talking about that.
story. All right, you don't have to. But read about it in the book.
The white lady
Undisputed
over
Truth.
there looking at me. It's the old white lady and shit. Excuse me, man.
Outside the Beverly Hills Hotel, right?
I'm
Was it
sorry.
Hilton?
There were a few times.
Oh, my life is ruined.
No, it's not. If you're ever going to give a
but
good beating, that's a great
I
place to
forgot
do
where
it.
they were going, but he kicked him out of the car on a highway. Don King is
Can you imagine
walking,
being the guy behind it honking the horn? Like,
going,
what the
wait,
fuck?
that's Don
What the
fucking
f-"
King.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not really. No, what happened? I had a friend with me, this lady friend, and I was in the back, and I had kicked him in the head, back of the head, and I was trying to hold, but I told the person, hold him, don't let him get it. I want to get in the front seat with him.
Oh.
But she was scared, and she let him go, because she thought I was going to do something. She let him go. And so his driver had came up after me, but he was gone, so he probably thought I was just out on the road, so he didn't see what happened. So when he came to pick me up, I just attacked him. Because I couldn't get him. I was still, well, he's the driver, boom, and then I beat him up and bit him and did all that stuff.
Was that when you had a big duffel bag of Coke? There was one story where you got out of the car, you had a big duffel bag of Coke, and the cops eventually came and actually gave you a ride having
Well,
no,
they didn't get, well, they did give me, they drove me to the hotel, yeah.
having no idea you had a duffel bag of Coke.
It was marijuana.
Oh, it's
a
pot,
big
okay.
bag of marijuana, and we walking on the highway in Florida, in Miami, with the highway. We got the marijuana. The cops pull us over. He puts us in the car. He drives us to the hotel, and the bag is, oh man, it's like a pound of it. And we just walking.
Did it smell at all, the bag?
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
I'm
They're like,
sure
fuck
did.
it, don't look over.
I wonder if they just knew and they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you never, when you're a cop, you expect a lot, but you never expect to see the heavyweight champion carrying a duffel bag of Coke or
But you
pot
saw
on his shoulder.
when I was using, and I was riding, and the cop told me to pull over, and I went right on the sidewalk, boom, boom, and he saw me and said, "Hey, you did the hangover, you're talking." I said, "Sir, I'm lost. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to get to the drug party," and he drove me right to the drug party. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said that's when everybody fucking cleared out.
Everybody cleared out. Yeah.
You ruined the mood by showing up with two troopers.
Fucked up the party.
Everybody started leaving. I said, what the fuck?
I look around like,
And I
these
said, "But
guys.
you got any?" "No, man, it's all gone." They ain't fuck.
Yeah, they're like Vegas dealers. Sorry, I'm out.
Yeah, what a
That's LA.
buzzkill.
It's like, no, it's all gone, Mike. We don't got nothing.
Two cops think they're helping you out. Take care of our friend, and the fucking whole party's like, womp, womp. That blows. That blows.
Page after page in this book, it's just ridiculous.
I just knew I was going to jail.
Yeah?
I knew I was going to jail, and that cop pulled me over, and he said, "Get on the curb." I stopped in the middle of the street. I was scared. He said, "Pull over to the curb." And the curb right here, and I said, boom, boom. I ran on top of the sidewalk.
Oh, fuck. That's, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's scary. When you're getting pulled over, the last thing you want to do is another traffic infraction. That's the last thing you want to do. There's bad times to go up on the curb when the fucking cops were pulling you over. That's the
And I'm
worst.
driving, and the guy's looking at the information. He's trying to putting in the thing where to go. And I'm saying to myself, he's going to arrest me. He's taking too long. I say, he's taking too long. He's going to say, "Mike, you have any license?" I don't have no license. I'm going to say, fuck, he's going to take too long. And he said, "I got it. Come on, follow me." And I boom. I said, fuck. Fuck.
How relieved were you?
Oh, man.
That's so funny that you were going to a Coke party and they escorted you to it.
Man.
That's the, you know, there's something you said in your this recent update to the book. You said you didn't think that you don't consider yourself inspirational, but I'm surprised you feel that way.
I don't know. I just started thinking that, wow, I could do something, be nice. I'm just going with the flow. But I never looked at myself like that. I don't look at myself with the same eye as other people look. I know a lot of my flaws, things that I hate about myself, and just, and sometimes it's just different. People look at themselves different when they look at themselves for truly who they are.
You don't talk. I like the fact that a lot of fighters don't talk about low self-esteem. You don't hear a lot of guys talk, and it's good to hear about because everybody's selfish.
Normally, excel. Even you as a comedian, you have to be a dark motherfucker with low self-esteem. This guy's better than me. How did I beat him? They cheated him or something crazy like that. You know, we're sick people. You know what I mean? You don't get to be doing this because there's sick people who stay on stage. Like sick people stay on stage talking, having people looking at them all day because that's not normal.
Yeah.
People don't. A lot of people can't take that. My wife, people that haven't done that, they don't want nobody around. Hey, get away, take that picture. They're afraid of something. But we want these people to look at us, and we want them to react the way we want them to react. And we get mad. We got 10,000 people, and we got 10,999. It's going crazy, dying, and that one motherfucker sitting like this, and that's the only person we see.
That's he fucking nailed it.
Nailed it.
That's
our demon. That's our little self-esteem. We want it all.
Yeah.
Because that one person feels like they're validating the other 10,999 are wrong, and that one guy is validating.
He knows what's going on. That's why he's not laughing because he knows the real deal.
You feel like
he's a real.
That's crazy.
You tricked everybody.
He's a real critic.
He's the only one that you can't trick.
Yes, he understands.
Oh, you say that? I say that though. I say that to myself all the time. I say, yeah, you got these other people fooled. You don't got me fooled. Like my mind be playing. Trick. I know who you really are. You got these people fooled, but you don't got me fooled, Mike.
But
I didn't think nobody ever said that the way I said it before. That's why I know this is a disease.
You nailed it. The one person judging you, you're like, fuck.
But you even felt that when you were knocking guys out in 10 seconds, 15 seconds?
Yes, listen, you want to destroy yourself, because tearing yourself down is just as great as the high as building yourself up. Sometimes people can't take it when people keep saying, you're great, you're great, you're great. And you're a poverty-stricken guy living in a condemned building with your family, begging for money and food with your family. And they don't see that, but they don't know about this. I'm not great. They don't know these guys bullied me and sexually abused me and stuff. If I told them that, they'd think, oh, you fucking quit, you this or that. You have these. You say, wow, these people don't know me, and you just know you want the only thing that bothers you want your demons. You don't know. Yes, it's just really crazy, sick. This is a dangerous neighborhood to travel by yourself.
How old were you when someone sexually abused you?
I was a little kid, 7.
7.
Yeah.
And the person was were they your age or they were like an older?
Old man, yeah.
Old man.
Yeah.
Was it one time or ongoing?
No, one time.
You ever get him back?
No, never seen him again.
Oh, it was just one of those random passerby things.
Snatching me off the street.
Oh, really?
Oh my
you were walking and he just grabbed you?
Yes.
And did he, besides he abused you and then just let you go, or did you escape?
Well, I ran, yeah.
No, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
Awkward.
Right?
I didn't know that.
The way he just explained it was great, though, when he was talking about the inner demons, and he just said it's a dangerous neighborhood to travel by yourself and in your own head, and you're right. And it's just like, it's a dark.
No help over there.
Yeah, and you're by yourself all the time.
No help.
Did you tell anyone?
A lot of people, it was nobody's business to know, but, certain people know what I told. But it's just that that's when your ego, which is an evil thing, is your friend. That's why a bunch of entertainers have egos, because it buffers their flaws, their demons.
Right.
Which is a demon itself, but
Sure.
it buffers the one that you're afraid of. Everybody else is afraid of your ego, but you're afraid, your ego's protecting you from the demon you're afraid of.
Right.
You didn't tell anyone after that happened? You didn't just run out, or you didn't obviously go to the cops, or did you?
No.
No.
I didn't go to the cops.
You just kind of.
No, I just went to live my life.
Did you drastically change after that day?
I don't know if I did or not.
That's a good
I don't
answer.
know if I did or not.
Is it something that you always remembered, or you kind of, because sometimes we block things out or we forget them, or what? We just
No, I don't always remember, but maybe I do, but I don't.
it's in there.
Yeah, I do, but I don't.
Right.
I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of anything from that perspective.
Yeah.
Good for you. For real.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's always weird when people admit stuff like that, because my stuff was always with kids my own age. I talked this morning before you came in about the older kid, about 2 years older. He was trying to fuck me in the butt, but we just didn't make it work for whatever reason. I don't remember why. But I didn't feel victimized. I mean, I blew him the
Jim
next
talks
day.
about it like it's a side project, like a band. He's like, we just couldn't get the right chemistry in the studio.
Yeah, we couldn't get anything written.
Well, I always thought about
Pick the
stuff,
wrong
but,
producer.
Maybe from that experience, it took away my sometimes when my childhood and that I'm not afraid to do really bad things to human beings.
Because you're striking out at that.
Yeah, no, just because of my experiences and how I've been abused, that it was almost nothing. It's nothing I could imagine I wouldn't do bad to a human being. I had less value on their feelings of life.
Right.
You know,
which made you a successful boxer, which
it made me a very difficult person to live with, and very difficult for life. It was really drastic. You know what I mean? Disastrous. It was just really bad in life.
Does it help you to talk about all this stuff instead of keeping it inside?
No, it's
not at all.
Because it was, you know, it was the subject and pretty much
right.
about.
But it seems like you're open in your everyday life.
I'm not afraid of nothing, man. It's just I know the more secrets that I have, the sicker I'll be. I know I'll be a really sick guy.
I'm embarrassed by nothing from the past. I'm more embarrassed by things I do now because I don't have
you're conscious now.
Totally conscious of what I'm doing.
Because you're a little kid, you can't defend yourself. But what you can do right now, since you can't defend the little kid that's still inside of you, protect him because he'll get you in trouble. You know, that's why I do. I protect the little kid that's in me right now. I'm not spontaneous like I used to be.
Gotcha.
You know,
the 7 words too. The guy who did the library interview, you did a great interview at the New York Public Library. Asked you for 7 words that described yourself, and I think I bookmarked it.
Tell me about that shit.
At least I hope I did. It was, oh god damn the thought of me. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Let me see if I can find it.
We could go to Lenny Marcus. I'm sure he has another.
Yeah, Lenny, give him the great boxing question.
I got the interview 9 to 8.
Yeah, hey Mike, if you were on Jupiter and you weighed 400 pounds,
we just float.
Could you beat Superman in a boxing match?
Maybe you could, because in space, I'm sure there's some kryptonite up there.
Are you shitting on me, Mike? Is that what's happening?
I think you're cool, dude.
Here it is.
Here's the 7 words.
Yeah, I thought this was really interesting.
7 sins. These are my 7 sinful words.
No, it said, you said,
Kill Lenny. All right.
came, saw, conquered, got conquered, bounced back.
Yeah, I could think that.
I think that's a really great 7 words because I would have tried to find something that just was really deep, and that just is really honest.
That's your life
to the
right
point.
there.
You know, life
So
is.
far.
I realize life is about loss. We're not going to win. You know, as we get older, life is about loss. We lose our friends, we lose our hair, we lose money, we lose people that we love, we lose our life. You know, at the end of the game, it's all about loss. You know, so nobody leaves here a winner. Metaphorically, you could believe, psychologically, I won, I succeeded, look what I left behind me, but we all got to go, you know, in pieces. We don't go right away normally, in pieces.
Yeah, that is true. You just start fucking falling apart slowly.
Yes.
If it's
in
not
all aspects of your life.
Right.
You talked too about loving war, which I think is interesting because I haven't studied war a whole lot. But what's that book, The Art of War?
Yeah, Sun Tzu.
Yeah, have you read that? I'm sure you have.
Periodically, love is war. You know what I mean? War with yourself. Are you gonna let the emotions of love destroy you? Because love, when you really think about it, is a form of insanity. You know, anybody that's truly been in love of, you know what I mean, the concept of love, what love is it drives you insane. You know, if you look at what we say, Romeo and Juliet, or whatever it is, love, how people should love a girl, and, you know, going through that whole process, there's some things you disagree with, and you want to agree, but it just doesn't function, it doesn't work right, so you have to make it, whatever love you have to make it work the way it works. It's not going to work conventionally, like the way man said this is how it should work. It's not going to work.
Yeah, in love, you do crazy shit that you wouldn't do, just like in
love
war.
makes you kill the person you're supposed to love. Now, how'd that work out? Hey, now what's going to happen here? You're not here no more. So, you know, it's just really crazy. You know, just think about some of the, you know, listen, you know, you saw all these television, Love Kills, you know what I mean? Woman Sworn, you know, Fatal Fatales and stuff.
All those ID discovery shows.
Absolutely.
Do you ever see the documentary called Crazy Love? About the guy who was he was obsessed with this girl in the 50s, and he hired someone to throw acid in her face.
Yeah, listen, that happens in Jamaica. That happens in a lot because he disgraced her by not going out with her or something like that.
Yeah, but then years later she married him.
Yeah.
Wow.
She fucking married this guy in.
Yeah, so it was on the news.
Yeah.
ABC nightly news.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was here, and they wound up. I think one of them just died, but they got married. She was blinded. He blinded her.
How did she justify that?
Just I don't know.
You know, some people can't handle love. People don't know love is a strong emotion. Some of us can't handle it, you know?
Yeah.
If we don't have any emotional intelligence, which most of us don't. We don't have emotional intelligence, you know? And when you think about that word, that definition only came in '95, that word emotional intelligence. And so most of us don't have it. So we don't understand why we kill somebody we love, or why we hurt somebody we love, or why we hurt the feeling of somebody we love. Because after we did that, we feel like the lowest piece of dog dump. You know, but we don't understand, why did I say that? Because I had no control over my emotion, and it just came out because it's so powerful. Why? How do we? I don't know. How do we describe that? How do we make sense out of that? Or is it just the age-old saying that we should own them? Is it more? Is our love more ownership than it is equally love, or is it just, what is it? Is it having a slave? What is love to certain people?
Right.
Love is I want her to obey me. You know, what is the hell is love?
Yeah, possession or partnership, that kind of thing.
It only says when we get married that she has to obey us. They don't say that we have to obey her. Right?
Thank God.
No,
I'm
see,
kidding.
that's what happens. That's right. That's what happens.
That's that misogyny from Lenny. We don't do that here.
I've been saying this for a while.
we don't do
Lenny
that.
Marcus, very misogynist.
Horrible
The
person.
Marquis de Sade. the Lenny Messiah.
Where you at with love right now? You're married and things are going well?
This is the best it's ever been
Yeah.
so far. We went through a lot of, oh man, this must have been, man, this was a really interesting battle here, you know. And love is war, and war someone has to win, and I think she won.
And you're okay with that, obviously.
Yeah, I'm good with handling defeats, but this defeat brings me so many rewards.
Does
It's
she
a good
walk around?
defeat.
Does she walk around going, "I'm the champ"? I'm the champ.
No, not
Do you want to
not
rematch?
physically, you know what I mean, but probably emotionally.
But she won. I
Emotionally,
mean,
she's got the belt.
she beat the bad parts. Like she beat the negative side that says like run away or get out of
Yeah.
here or sabotage it. So you know
She
she's-
believed in you.
Yeah, she's beating
Yes.
the lousy parts.
She knew
That's
it.
all we need. We want somebody to believe in us. We don't want somebody to be with us just because they feel this is the right thing to do. And most women, they don't understand either. They all their life stand by your man. He can beat your ass, but stand by your man. He gonna cripple you, throw acid in your face, but just stand by him. But what I'm gonna do next to him, that's all I'm doing is standing by him. You have to protect him. You have to protect him from himself.
Right.
You know, we have to understand that we don't have all the answers, and it's a possibility this woman that's supposed to obey us have the answers. And most people, you know, the term to obey, how could she have answers? Because that really signifies that you're better and superior. So how could you believe she has answers for you? So we have to look at this as an equal setting, perhaps.
The hard part about in a relationship too is you, like I love the girl, but then I also am like questioning her shitty judgment because of who she's dating. So there's also the part like any woman who's with me, I'm like I have a weird thing with because she's chosen me.
That's pretty deep too, because I go through that as well. Why would she go with me? It don't have to be only because of money or something she could get, because I don't think I'm worthy of having somebody like this or that.
Does it go back to the tricking thing? Like you feel
but
like you
it's
tricked?
the whole thing is some people don't, like I said before, they look at you with different eyes than you look at yourself. They see qualities about you that you don't see that are good, that you don't see about yourself. And sometimes we don't want to accept those qualities. So anybody that wants us to believe that we're good and we think we're bad, we fight against them because we believe we're bad. And they're lying because I know I'm bad, because I've seen I'm bad. And they don't know what I did. And it's all this really, you know, brain wrestling stuff going on. And we're really complex creatures, human beings.
Sometimes being bad is more fun though because it does get me what I want, what I think I want in the moment, and I kind of resist. Like I like that dopamine drip, that drug drip, and I kind of resist giving that up. And a healthy person is just going to make me give up all that sick shit that kind of gets me off.
But and listen, I'm not a Bruce Lee fan about, you know, as far as his way he's fighting, but I'm a great Bruce Lee fan of his philosophy. The only reason, what would he say? The number one reason of survival, it's something to this effect. The people that will survive is the one that could adapt. So we have to adapt to change in order to survive. Some of the smartest people in the world, they got all the answers, all the money, but they can't adapt to change.
Nice.
You know, so sometimes you may have to adapt to change. And change, maybe you got too much dopamine. Maybe you should mellow it out a little bit. I'm not saying you should, but dopamine's some good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's some
But
good shit.
sometimes-
It's
It always
free.
does good.
Sometimes we have to deal with not living with that and see what kind of person we are. You know, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. You know, sometimes it's good to change
Not-
your life, change your whole perspective on life.
Not easy to do, though.
No,
But it can be done. It's not impossible.
Well, you're proving that.
It just demands how bad you want to do it.
That's why you do inspire people right there, because you did it.
Is this the happiest time of your life?
Lenny.
Let me ask you a question.
Another
Oh,
boxing
Lenny.
question.
Hold on,
Is it-
hold on.
Lenny.
Barbara Marcus wants to ask. Go right ahead, Lenny.
Is it the happiest time now, or when you were on top of the world?
This is the best time of my life now. Because listen, when I was this guy who was champ of the world guy, you know, I got a cartoon now. At the top of my career, 30 million a fight, all the women I want. A cartoon wouldn't, even if it's Adult Swim, they wouldn't be a million foot away from me. They wouldn't even touch me at all. But the fact that I do have a cartoon, and the fact that I am doing shows, and I'm going all over the world doing my shows, and I'm looked at as a different person, regardless of what anybody could ever say. I refuse to let adversities allow me to be average.
And the cartoon, by the way, is really good. It's very you're very funny in it. You know, trying to say chupacabra, and there's some really.
Chupacabra is some difficult.
That's a
word.
motherfucker.
Yeah, and there's quite a few mistakes you make with it in the cartoon. But Norm
Mistakes
is
are
great.
good. Mistakes are good.
Oh, yeah, that's how we learn. I always say that. How do I learn if not for a mistake? I say that a lot. After I can't maintain an erection.
I love this shit. Really, what is happiness, really? Ha ha ha, hoo hoo hoo. You know, if you had perpetual happiness, you'd probably die of a heart attack. You know, happiness could be stimulation of just mind, self, and body. It's knowing that I've accomplished, I overcame adversity, I've accomplished this particular goal. But it's, you know, it's fleeting. Happiness is fleeting, just like sadness is all fleeting. You know, but we have to remember in that state of happiness or sadness that is fleeting, because if we don't, we can make bad decisions.
Wow.
During that time.
I get in trouble when things are going well, too. Like, I don't know how to handle when things are good.
Christ, yeah. You don't think you deserve it. You know, but you do deserve it.
He's explaining the human mind today. You understand that, right?
He's nailing it.
And Dan said that it's a good stoner cartoon. We should tell the people.
Oh, no, that's
that.
for the high guys, for the high white guys.
I loved it. That's me.
Dan-
and I
Dan
He
said-
got the stoner voice. I can tell soon as
He
he opens
got-
his mouth. He talks like, listen, he talks like the basketball player. When you see a white guy that talks like a basketball player and he's not an athlete, he's a high guy.
That might be the biggest honor ever, is Mike Tyson doing an impression of my dumb, deep voice.
He does Andre the Giant.
Our garden for you.
Me dumb so, me Corroy.
You've captured his voice and his stupid essence. I'm really happy you got 2 for 2 on that.
Yeah, he came in and just got me.
Nice.
Yo, listen, I will say something.
You got to go. They're saying, Mikey.
The best comedians are the darkest people, you know. Why? There's some dark motherfuckers. The Richard Pryor stuff.
They all do this show. The dark motherfuckers.
Oh, man.
They're
Yeah.
saying we got to wrap. I don't
Leave
know.
comments, yeah, they're saying that shortly he has to.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Gotta make sure-
Listen, and Sway, listen, I love Sway. You know, we're going to do Sway. So I love my brother. But I'm going to go from this intense stuff to, hey, brother. How you doing? Sway's such a mild, mellow
He's chill.
guy. Chill.
Yeah, he's chill.
He's from the Bay Area. He's a righteous brother. You know, really, you know, he doesn't smoke blunts. He smokes with zigzags. You know, he's just really mellow and cool. And you don't want to say bad words in front of him.
Exactly.
I feel uncomfortable cursing around Sway.
Yeah, Sway's a good guy, but he's never walked out of a bedroom washed in total shame. He doesn't understand.
He doesn't know the shame game. He doesn't know the shame game. He's a dignified Negro.
Yeah, he's never come quite like you can when you're wrapped up in shame. There's just something about that makes everything better.
They're gathering outside. That means we got to get him out of here.
God,
Let's have Mike rip up Lenny Marcus's poster.
No, Mike,
Wouldn't that be an honor if he ripped up the actual
No.
poster?
Or just
that he's
have
had
it
for
broken
20
over your
years?
head.
Or broken over
Now,
your
what
head?
does Lenny look like, though? Lenny has a look, right? Is it Dr. Smith from Lost in Space?
No, he has a sexual proclivities like Dr. Smith and Lost in Space.
You're wearing the turtleneck. I'm not Dr. Smith.
Did you just insult Mike Tyson's
The
phenomenal outfit?
Never insult
balls.
Mike.
Wow. The balls. Pure
We
balls.
go back. Mike and I go back 30 years.
Back in hot wings and
Yeah.
French fries.
You stole $2 from him, you fucking chiseler.
I said hi to you.
Could you give him the $2 now?
I've never saw a white guy in Kentucky Fried Chicken.
How was
You got a
that?
black girlfriend, don't you?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
30 years ago.
White boys love KFC.
Well, you got him now, huh? You got a black girlfriend now, not 30 years ago. You got one now, right?
Yeah, she's listening.
Yeah,
Hey, baby.
you got that dark meat. That dark meat makes you skeet, huh? Dark meat makes you skeet. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the cherry. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in a lot
Not at all,
of trouble.
Jenny.
No way.
Lenny doesn't believe in interracial relationships. Tell me how you think. Go ahead, Lenny, what the Bible says. Okay.
The great Mike Tyson, everybody.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, guys.
Mikey.
I've been called a lot worse. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, well, that sucked. Thanks for listening to the Opie and Anthony podcast. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.
Put you in the camel clutch. Put you in the camel clutch. Put you in the camel clutch. I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
Another jabroni thinks he won.
Hulk Hogan, I'm the real champion.
No respect reveal what he'll do. Turn around and
Suplex you.
Sheik tap proof. He's better than that.
How many gold medals you jabroni have?
Fight the Sheik, you won't last.
Break your back and fuck your ass.
Man or woman, he won't stop
Suck
demanding.
my tennis cock. Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
George Clinton don't got the funk. Sheik says,
lucky, punk.
never heard of the guy he insulted there.
That jabroni Brian Blair.
See a pretty boy, fight or
I
not.
fuck his ass with 10-inch my cock.
Bragging men will always crumble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
Eat that pussy like it's lunch.
Put him in the camel clutch. Put you in the camel clutch. Put you in the camel clutch. Put you in the camel clutch. I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.